game.
The Turians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan.
So, Joker, how are you?
So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes?
But
Something
now I
about
work for
leather
this
seats?
asshole.
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kick their asses. And also that Ash aced the don't shoot your commander portion of the Normandy reinstatement test.
Be nice.
Go easy on Ash. She's been through a lot.
Yeah,
Not as
like
much as
drawing a
us.
gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
No, it is not, I assure you, Joker.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
She's thinking about it.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Whatever it wants to be. You're thinking about Edie, she's might become non-functional. I mean, now she's different. Her mind and body are two separate things. Like, the mind's on the ship and the body's just being controlled remotely. And really, she could build another body if she wants to, I guess. And then with the mind, you can always, because it's digital, you can just copy it, I guess. Or maybe it's more complex than that. It's just like any other type of life, Edie. It's whatever it wants to be.
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Yeah, they're not good comparisons. That's not really the point of life. That's on a very, very basic level. I mean, it's more about what's the reason for conscious life, you know? Yes, there are two different things. There's more to organics than you think, Edie.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I like how he turned to Joker when he said
see.
love.
I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest.
Why are you facing away from me? Thank you for listening.
It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Okay. Interesting. She turned the morality modifier from 0 to 1, and now she's a good person. That is interesting. But you know, we're talking
Dr.
about.
Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
I will speak with Dr. Chakwas. You know, saying like she's a synthetic, she can be whatever she wants to be, but we're really just shaping her into that, you know? It's not really her own development here, we're building her up. So it's a bit hypocritical. Alright, invite trainer.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
I'm not sure about the trailing cables on the floor.
I picked up a chessboard on the
I hate
Citadel.
that.
GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
I have a bad feeling about this.
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge. Ha!
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan?
Oh, this is
One
dangerous.
is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And yep, that's me. And the other is a Krogan.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
She had a better line.
Thanks. So,
Do the Krogan have 4 testicles?
Hell yes.
To be fair, maybe she doesn't know everything about us. We may have 4 testicles. It is the future. Get some cyborg testicles going. Yeah, these cables here, like what? This is a space age. You're really using fucking cables like this? Run them over the fucking ceiling. Where's this panel? God, I'm a stickler for this. It's a trip hazard. Put a mat over it or something.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council
Oof,
Space
that's
has suffered
stutter.
some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
They tried, but failed.
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor.
He was
the
a
Alliance
dick.
Parliament
It
is
was fine.
destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Well, we just pick better people. I mean, Adino's a dick. So did the Cerberus destroy the Alliance embassies? Like the human embassies then? Not just Udina? Well, we killed Udina. Technically. It's just that doesn't make sense. Again, Cerberus are trying to make humanity the best in the galaxy. So destroying their embassies on the Citadel seems bizarre. You can't lose faith.
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties.
Oh, here we go. Asking
Thanks
all
for
the
your time,
difficult
Commander.
questions.
This is Diana Allers for Battlespace.
Oh god, that's
Good
creepy.
night,
She's got
and
dead
stay strong.
eyes.
Be
She's not
careful,
looking at the
Commander.
camera.
You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
That's a hard no from me.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
Yeah, nice save. What the fuck was that the camera? That camera looked like it was going to threaten me. Giving me a dirty eye before it left. I've got a war asset. That's lovely. James, what do you want?
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
Hey man, how's it going? Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
He seems to have like ADHD or something.
Shoot.
Seems like to be
What'd you
easily
do when they
distracted.
asked you to
He's
join
looking
the
around all the
N7
time.
program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
So yeah, of course I thought about joining the like super special soldier program.
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
I'm sure you did your best.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right
Oh, that's
choice
an
is usually
interesting
not the easy
point.
one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Hell yeah.
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Yeah, if he gets his own cabin, it'll just be like a fucking pull-up bar. Just everywhere. There's my gym. There's my other gym. This is my backup gym. Here's the bathroom gym. Just live in a gym. It'll be a dream. So I'm trying to think. So they're making him an N7. Were they going to make Ashley or Caden an N7? Or was it a Spectre? It might have been a Spectre, now that I think about it. I don't remember quite well. Oh, hey Garrus. Looking at the wall of dead. This cannot be healthy for you.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
Well, yeah, he was a dick, but no, because I'm a good guy.
I don't see how. We start killing our friends, and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Ash didn't have to join Caden.
Let's hope he's looking out for us. This was his fight, too.
I like that line. Fane's on there now as well. What else we got? Let's see if I can recognise any of these. I think most of these, I don't know if they're just made up names or if they're or maybe if like in the lore somewhere, or maybe they're just like real people that died during the making of the game. I can see Caden, Modern Solus, Jenkins. I don't know if that's his actual. I don't think they ever give us his first name. Richard L. Jenkins. He was like a guy we had as a companion for like 5 minutes in the first game. Speaking of the companions for the first game, hey Ashley.
Good to see you.
Wow, nothing really. Moving to my ship and just hang out in like the really nice quarters. Samara was in there and she was much prettier than you. It's because she was blue. Speaking of blue people, let's go check on Liara, shall we? See if we've got any upgrades.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Okay, so she's been a bit sneaky and putting some agents in with the fucking council. That's pretty fucked up. Secretary Phillips, the emergency fund's gone, sir. We don't have the credits hired to hire enough ships to evacuate the colony before the Reapers get here. Not the prices their captains are asking for. What about the military? They left an hour ago. They said it's too much of a risk to come back. Did they now? Yes, sir. Here. This is a passkey, sir, and an inventory. Phillips, I'm authorizing you on behalf of the City Senate to seize any and all EZO stockpiles in our treasury in order to secure safe passage for our citizens on any available ships. These look like private stockpiles, Senate members' stockpiles. I'm foregoing re-election. Now get us those ships. Yes, sir. So that sounds like a badass. Councillor Gajia? Is he a character we've met before? He's a badass, so he's like, yeah, fuck it. Fuck all these rich people and their stockpiles. We're gonna save everybody. Any upgrades? Volus Intelligence Archives. The Solarian Special Task Force appears to approach the Vol Protectorate about co-developing combat implants that require rare elements found in Volus space. The schematics for these implants include plans to retrofit them to non-Solarian species. Should it be sufficiently profitable venture? Goddamn. One of these upgrades could be commissioned, although its construction would be time-consuming and must be custom-made. So what are our options? Power damage or health bonus? Let's do... what are we? We're an infiltrator, so health boost. But on normal, it doesn't really matter for health and shields, because we're just so goddamn powerful.
Hello again, Shepard.
Hello again, Liara.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
I was expecting to see him. Garrus is not going to be in his usual calibration cockpit, but Dr. Chakwas would want a word. What do you got?
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Why don't you do this? I want to save that. Why me? You're the doctor of the ship. It's your responsibility. Fine, I'll do it.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Okay, fine, you want to upgrade a Medigel? That's fine. And yet another quest for the Citadel. Let's go down to engineering, speak with... what's the name? Javik? I don't think Diana will have anything for us. And check on the engineers as well. I don't think they've got anything for us. Well, let's have a look at my quest log, see if I can find the one that I've got in my head. That's the one. Maybe we've failed that quest because we've not bought it. We need to get that, because I'm pretty sure we've gone around the Citadel already. Well, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. We need to buy it from one of the shops to complete this quest.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, her death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated.
Yeah, that's how you make enemies, Javik. Your logic is flawed. And really fucked up, like cutting people's limbs off and making them eat them. God damn, brutal.
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus, repelled by C-Sec. We speak with the man who fought on the front lines, Commander Shepard. How did Cerberus get in? Where was the Citadel fleet? Find out in a Battlespace exclusive.
Battlespace is such a generic name.
Commander.
Let's put two cool sounding words together. And that's the name of our show. Battlespace. To be fair, I can actually see that as like a terrible sci-fi TV show. Oops, someone's missing. Where's your friend?
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
Oh, so I've got it.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all the Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just dinna tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
Dinner. Oh, I like that they subtitled that. Some Scottish words right there. Yeah, so I wonder where I was going. And we must have bought it, so if I speak to you, we'd be like, oh, thanks for the pipe.
Still working on the thermal modifications. Should be done pretty soon.
Yeah, but is it still my quest log? Yeah.
We're still working on the thermal modifications.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe because that quest is a bit glitchy. So at the start of the game, you have to wait until a certain point before he gives you the quest. So it is very tricky. Steve, how you
I thought I'd
doing?
be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh?
Yeah, Udina was kind of like being an example for humanity, and he was a massive dick. So, kind of right. James, you've already spoken, but you got anything else to say?
What's going on?
Your face.
I'll talk to you later. Adios.
Yeah, his dialogue's changed a little bit. It seems to be maybe a little bit more serious. Which is fine, I like him now. Alright, let's go to the combat center, to the galaxy map, and we'll do a few quests.